today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a man who needs no introduction, one of the most exciting players in all of sports, now in his 6th season out of Texas A&M, Patrick Mahomes. Flush to his right. Able to slither by. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Now here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Nifty move. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, and look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly...
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown.
Justin Tucker sets the kickoff.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Hurts sets up to throw it. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three fate. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on Hurts, fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline, or flip it over after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Miles Sanders first carry. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Hurts fumbles it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Throwing is Hurts. Dancing to his nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator.
And he loses the football the second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Boy, very surprising. 2 lost fumbles for him, and we're still in the first quarter of play.
And you want to make a quick trip to the doghouse, maybe to the bench? Fumbled twice in the first quarter as he just did. Now you just wonder, is he going to be thinking about it every time he touches the ball from here on out?
72 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Second down, they go again with Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Steps away to his left. A little juke, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. His throw incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Dances by him. Again with a juke. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Patrick Mahomes with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have got it on cruise control. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. Now Hill to return it. Flashes another juke. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw, eluding the pressure right. A beautiful fake. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes going to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers extend their lead yet again. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for Hurts. Fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance to deter. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hill on the return. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. He's got a man, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've reached halftime here in what is quick. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75. And the Steelers take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And this returnable for Hill. 51 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Mahomes being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 81 yards. And the Steelers are pouring it on. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They run with Sanders, and oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him to do that?
What maybe they saw something on film, but do you see? And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Patrick Mahomes, a dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
But first down, Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Taken at the goal line. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Steelers. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Mahomes now to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyreek Hill from 19 yards away. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't Hurts fumbles it.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It's a nifty return of 29 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Odell Beckham. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 10.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Tucker now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From the 10.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Steelers are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Leaping over him. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right.
Hurts fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
96 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. One play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll look to throw.
Hurts fumbles it.
And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to...
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Hurts.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the
Hurts fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Oh, good move. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so
and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. Dancing to his left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase. That's Hurts fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Check back.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. But my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as
and they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question